Yeah. Raw dog in the fall uglies.
I'll be like, did she just say that?
We're like, wait, no. Good luck, sweetie. Like, it's not happening. Now you know.
Now I know. I've learned. These are the
Did Brooke just call Drake daddy? Oh my gosh, she's getting engaged. But
it's impressive. I was shocked. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Gals on the Go podcast. It's Brooke.
And Danielle. We hope you guys are all having a great day. We've been thinking of all of you guys. We're very happy to come on here and bring some joy to you guys.
I feel like this week has been a weird week just in general. Like I feel like it's just been a lot of reflection, definitely like more quiet. But I feel like the week before that, before everything happened, you've been traveling, having some fun.
Yes, I am very grateful. I went to Mexico with Ryan. It was so fun. I realized when we were booking this trip, and actually, no, it was actually when you and Ben went on an all-inclusive vacation. I was like, wait, Ryan and I have never done anything like that. We have traveled a lot, and Ryan will tell me, Danielle, we travel all the time. And I'm like, yes, it's to visit your family. It's to visit my family. While I love going to visit my family, and it is in Florida, and that's amazing, you know, it's not just the two of us. Just the two of us. Make it if it can. So this Hotel Musai in Puerto Vallarta reached out to me, and our friend Katie Bellotti and Colby actually went there last year. So I'd already heard of the hotel, and I was already influenced by when she went. And they said, hey, do you and your boyfriend want to come do a trip for a weekend? And, you know, it's an all-inclusive resort. So they have so many restaurants. We didn't even get to eat at all of them. So many activities they planned for us. It was so amazing. I highly suggest if you're looking for it. It was very couple-based, though, which was funny. I guess, like, the last few trips I've gone on are girls' trips. Really. Yeah. Like, our friend group does a lot of girls' trips. And I think you were saying, too, when you went, it's just, like, so many couples. It's just a ton of couples. I couldn't get over it.
A lot of these places, I feel like, are designed for, like, if it's a honeymoon, a couple's vacation, like, literally, like, engagement trips, which a lot of people thought that was coming for you
guys,
this week. Yeah.
I purposely, like, didn't really pack much white because I knew people were going to be like, oh my gosh, she's getting engaged. But then on our last night, it had rained. It didn't rain during the day, but every night we were there except for the last, it rained. So we never saw a sunset. But it was the last night, and I was like, we're going to see sunset. And we made friends with all the couples there, and I was like, we're going to see sunset tonight. And they're like, good luck, sweetie. Like, it's not happening. And I was like, I'll be up here at 6 p.m. to watch sunset. You guys can join. And it was there, and it came, and it was amazing. But anyways, that night I wore, like, my favorite dress I brought, which was yellow and white. And oh my gosh, the comments. Crazy. Like, oh, I sense an engagement.
Well, Gretchen got engaged in that yellow dress.
So
I feel like,
right.
And it didn't look similar, but like same energy.
You're right. She didn't even wear it. She wasn't wearing white. She was wearing a pale yellow dress.
Yeah.
No, I know. And then, like, I think people realized as I was posting that he didn't propose. And so many people were like, oh, that would have been such a good engagement dress. And like, that was not something I was expecting, not at all. I literally got my nails done red. Like,
that was another theory, though. Weren't people saying
people
that's
red nail theory?
Is that a thing? Like, it's like if you think you're getting.
Yes, I've seen. There's like two different aspects of the red nail theory. I think one of it's just if you want to get a guy, you wear red nails.
That's a thing.
Because they feel like it's like their mother. It feels comforting.
Yes, because the red nail is associated with like when we were growing up. I think a lot of people in like the 90s had red nails. Yeah,
which I get. And then I think Bridget, just at Bridget on Instagram, coined like the red nail theory is she either I think she had red nails when she got engaged or something. So she's like, the red nail theory works like that too or something. But no, I just wanted to follow red nails. So
yeah, you're allowed. That is approved. Yes. And you're big in red right now. You're big into red.
Big into red. It just works out because, like, obviously every Saturday I feel like we're wearing red and black for the dogs. Yes. And then also just that red is the color of the fall. It's so fun. I just know red is turning into my new green where I'm just going to beat it to the ground. I've like already bought a red bag. Like I bought 2 green bags. You know, it's like the same kind of vibe.
Yeah. No, but you're in your colorful.
Yes.
As you're wearing neutrals today.
As I'm wearing full neutrals. Oh my gosh, which we have to talk about.
Oh yeah. Okay, you finish the vid, and then we'll get into the housekeeping. Yeah.
Housekeeping, sweep. But I just think it's so interesting. So being on a trip where there's a ton of couples at a resort, usually we're on a girls' trip, and there's like 5 to 8 of us. I feel like 8. I don't know why I made up that number. you don't really, you talk to other people at the pool, but you're very much in your own group.
Yeah.
Whereas this, since it was literally all couples, we all just kind of like talked to each other. And it wasn't weird. Like if a guy came up to us, it wasn't him being creepy and flirting with me.
Yeah.
He was wanting to talk to Ryan about the football game on behind me, or like, it's always like, how long are you guys staying here for? Oh, you leave
Where are you
Monday?
from?
Yeah, where are you from? Oh, New York. What's it like right now? You know, it's the same conversation over and over, but I think everyone, like, you're with your significant other and you're having so much fun, but I think everyone's craving a little bit more socialization.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a party resort. Like there wasn't any like clubs to go out at night because everyone's like in a relationship. So it was really funny. We did meet some people. We made some friends, which
I saw
really
that you
fun.
posted like vacation friends.
Yeah.
I was like, who are the? I thought that they were like maybe a subscriber or listener.
No.
Like, no, but you just fully just met them.
Fully. So shout out to JP and EB. That was their names. Isn't that so cute? JP and
EP?
EB. Her name's
EB.
Elizabeth, but I think it's like her initials. So like his name is JP.
That's cute.
And she goes by EB. So I
that's
have to shout them
adorable.
out because he's also like in the space of what we do. He does management. So
Oh, that's really cool.
yeah, and we like had mutual friends, which was so crazy. They live in LA, so it was really fun. We like met up with them for drinks on the last night, which actually I don't want to say I'm doing sober October because I'm gonna end early, but I started the day after my birthday party, so I literally didn't drink in Mexico, which
It's impressive. I was shocked when you told me that. I was like, I swear I saw like a wine glass. You're like, no.
Might have been Ryan's. I was literally like taking pictures of his because all their drinks were so beautiful, and it felt so weird. Of all the places to go, I choose to not drink in an all-inclusive, which was funny. But I got many Shirley Temples, lots of club sodas. The tips that I've Had It ladies gave us last week really helped. Like when we were ordering, I'd be like, I'm just not sure what I want yet. And I feel really nice. We worked out one day, went to the gym together.
It looked lovely. How was that?
It was so funny. So I first just went because I just wanted to get because we were doing a sauna and like hydrotherapy thing. So I was like, let me just get a little sweat in before we go. So we were literally there for probably 45 minutes. But Ryan's like, okay. So he's like over at the gym, like the weight area,
section,
and I'm on the treadmill. And he was like, will you spot me? I was like, do you trust me to spot you? It was so funny. So I was like, why don't you spot me? We'll like do a little moment together. So that was fun. And we went kayaking one morning. It was so lovely. I will say one thing. I didn't post this on my story, but it was so funny. So we were given a butler. Like his name was Umberto. It was part of the service of the all-inclusive. He was so great. We didn't see him all that much. It'd be more so if he, would help with reservations and if we wanted room service, whatever. Anyways, one night we get back and there are rose petals all over our room.
So funny. So funny.
They're like, Umberto, you dog.
He knew what he was doing. He like winks at Ryan. He's like, got you. Yeah.
He messaged us because we had a group chat with him. That's how we communicated.
Oh, you were texting?
Yeah, he would text us. Like, that's how we communicated. And he was like, did you guys like the detail I added? The detail.
That's really funny.
It was funny. It was cute. Then the rose petals started like staining the beds. We were like, we need to move them off.
Yeah, they were like bright red. Yeah, real rose petals.
Yeah, so it was overall just a really lovely trip. And one last thing, we were kayaking one morning, and we were with a few other couples. And I thought it was just assumed that we were also a couple, and I think everyone did. Like, I guess at one point, I went with one of the guys that wanted the other husbands to go buy, like, waterproof cases for our phones, because we thought they'd give them to us, and they're like, oh, no.
Did they, like, take you to, like, a separate place? Like, it was, like, bus to the excursion center?
Yes, we just walked down to the beach, and they had kayaks for us. We had our tour guide, Danny. He was amazing. And like Danny and Danny. Danny and Danny. And
they have a little gift shop there? Like,
little
so you're
gift
able
shop,
to...
Yeah,
because
really
sometimes
expensive gift shop.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah,
well, sometimes the excursions, so they take you like off site, and you're going it's like, oh, you want an excursion? Like you're gonna have to give. It's the whole day.
I know.
Lunch included. Like the whole 9 yards.
No, this was easy, non-offensive. Boom, done. It was a long kayak ride. It was like a 3-hour there and back.
Wow,
like, it was long. But Ryan and I were in the same kayak, and it was a good like relationship test, honestly.
Was he doing most of the work, or how did that? Or was it pretty fair?
Kept joking. He was like, you just sit up there. But I felt so weird just sitting up there, not kayaking.
So you helped a little.
Yeah, every now and then I'd take out my phone and take a picture. But no, we both kayaked. It was great.
Good.
But then at one point we're on the kayaks. We're doing, so we were by Los Arcos, which is these beautiful like little islands almost in the middle of the ocean, and we were doing like a trivia basically, and so we'd get a prize if we got trivia. Long story short, I got the prize, and the tour guide goes, here, you can give this to your boyfriend. And I go, oh, this is my brother. I don't know what came over me. I was like theater kid activated. Prank all these people.
Play this role.
Everyone's freaking out because when I had gone to the store, one of the other girls said to Ryan, like, oh, I think my husband went with your wife. Like, she said
Wife,
that.
but
and
no.
Ryan didn't, like, say. He was just kind of like, oh.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh, my God, I literally thought you were his wife. Like, all these things. And Ryan caught on. We went with it. And after, like, 30 seconds of them feeling so awkward, we're like, no, we are for sure dating. Like,
That is so funny. They saw you, like, kiss and stuff. They're like, oh, my God,
yeah,
these two
like,
are
oh my
weird.
God.
Yeah.
But then it was weird. They're like, oh, you guys kind of do look alike. And we're like, wait, no.
No. You're like, actually, that's where we draw the line. Thank you. You guys don't look alike.
No, not at all. Like, I guess we both have brown hair and brown eyes, but
No.
I think they were just trying to pull.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
that was really funny. Overall, it was a great trip. I came back feeling really relaxed. I didn't know if I'd feel like stressed. Like, you know, sometimes you're like, you need a vacation from a vacation.
Yes.
More so just because the traveling of it all, but it was really nice. And Ryan and I don't get tired of each other, and it was lovely.
That's really good.
So, yeah.
It sounds like a
Thanks for
lovely
asking.
time.
It was so fun. I can't believe I was just like there. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
You
No,
travel.
you
I was
fully,
there
yeah,
in
you're like,
Mexico.
did that thing. Yeah. The hotel did look beautiful, though, and with the mountains and everything. I feel like,
Yeah, it was a nice landscape, and they had like
Yes.
an infinity pool, so I felt like I was in Greece a little bit.
oh, amazing.
Yeah,
You were out there. I'll have to check it out, maybe. I feel like it's my turn. Like, you went to this hotel. Katie
I
went to this
know.
hotel.
I think you should. I
Other
have the
friends are going to this
email.
hotel. All right.
Reach out.
we'll
They're
see.
a great hotel. Their service was incredible.
That's a big thing when you
Yeah.
travel. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we were out there.
Yeah.
It was a far flight. Like,
Yeah, because you had
took
two
planes.
flights to get there. Yeah, that's I guess the difference of going to, like, for us, like a Cancun or like somewhere that's
Right.
here, because it's pretty quick trip. It's not
I know.
not
Or, like,
bad.
Florida.
yeah, something like that.
But yeah, so do you have any updates you want to give before we
I went apple picking this weekend. I did a fall activity.
Christian
yeah.
girl.
It felt like that because I decided to dress up for apple picking. I did. I made a choice. I'm officially on board. I know I roasted Danielle for my for when she told me that these were in style, the denim mini skirts.
Yes.
You told me about these a few months ago. I was like, horrible, offensive, like cruel,
Wouldn't
you know.
be me.
Yeah, will never be me. And then, I finally got on board. It's definitely like we're towards the end of the trend. The Trident cycle, I feel like it's peaking. But honestly, they're really flattering. They're
adorable.
cute. Yeah, so I feel like midi skirts in general are in right now because we went shopping, actually.
Yeah. I bought one.
And you got, it's like a pleather, like a,
Yeah.
like a, not leather, but,
It's
whatever you want to call it.
looks like the denim mini skirts, but it's like a vegan leather.
Yes,
leather.
vegan leather.
I think it was from Free People, so I feel like they do vegan leather, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, they probably do both, but it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I was wearing my denim skirt. I put on a sweater, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna wear like a pair of boots. I got this new pair of like red boots from Vince Camuto. Underestimated the heel height. Underestimated. I thought it was just like a tall boot. I was like, oh, this is like so like fall, whatever. And when you go apple picking, like I forget that you're like in a field, like you're out there. Yeah, it's not like it is like cute and aesthetic, and like of course so fall, but like you are like you're on a farm, and it was like it had rained a few days before, so I'm like in deep. There was actually areas that we like were like that's too like I'll be too in deep in the mud over there, so we had to like choose different areas and whatever. Yeah,
your shoes have been,
completely
like, oh
muddy.
my
Yeah,
God.
he was. I mean, I was
He's
like,
a
I'm gonna
jerk.
dress up and like take this picture, and he was like, oh, that's great. Like lean in, whatever
Yeah,
you want to
lean into
do.
the bit.
Yeah,
Whatever
commit.
you want, babe.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
They did actually wipe off quite nicely, but I just was a really poor choice.
Was it like they're like I'm holding up my pointer?
Yeah,
finger.
you are. You're like
Was it like the heel like would just sink into the grass, or was
it wasn't a pointy. It was a thicker heel, but it was like
okay.
just. It must have been like a 4 or 5. Like it was a tall boot.
my God.
Yeah, I'll have to send you a picture.
I admire that because I feel like normally you dress for comfort. So
No, I
for
do.
you,
And
going off.
they're not even that uncomfortable, but it
Not
just
comfort,
was
but,
the
you know,
terrain.
the terrain.
Yeah, it was like, why did I not take this into account? Like it is fully mud, dirt, nature. Like yeah, you're in there.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Well, the photos are
Thanks.
stunning.
Yeah. And apple picking really is so fun. Now we have so many apples. So if you want any, let me know. I have a 25-pound bag.
I'd like to try at least one. Maybe.
Yes.
I'll stop by.
Yeah.
Grab a quart of apples. Is that what they say?
I don't have actually Ben has the 25-pound bag.
Oh, okay.
Well, it was the type of thing where it was like, and they always get me 6 pounds of apples for $25, 25 pounds of apples for $35, like the bag size. I was like, I mean, I'm gonna do the bigger bag.
Oh my gosh,
like
that's so many
it's so many, but I felt like 6 pounds wasn't like it was a lot, but
Yeah.
that like wasn't really enough. So
Only
then I was like, all
$10
right,
more
I'll
for-
lean in. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it was like a bigger
Yeah.
bag with like a better handle. We went to this place. I went last year too. Stewart's Farm. It's cute. Not too far from the city. I think you could train there too. So
I need to go.
yeah, check
I
it
didn't
out.
go last year.
You did? I thought that you had. Oh, you
No,
were
I was
going to go.
and then it ended up being rainy. So
What about like pumpkin picking? Can you?
I'm
we do
going on
that?
Sunday.
Oh.
There's one. It's called like City Pumpkin or something. It's on like a rooftop. It's so New York.
Yeah.
But I saw it on TikTok. So Delaney
That still counts. Yeah. I want to like maybe pumpkin carve. That could be fun.
Well, she loves making pumpkin seeds. Do you ever make that?
Yeah, roasted in the oven. Yeah.
Good. So that's our goal.
Oh, that
I don't know
sounds
about
lovely.
like the design. I'm not.
I know. It also stays good for about like 2 days and then it starts to get a little smelly.
So smelly. I guess I do have like you have a balcony.
Yeah.
Is your balcony like
My balcony's under construction right now.
personal balcony is under?
My balcony's under construction.
There is a construction site in Brooke.
There is. Right now it's they did like what is that, like the tar on the roof? Like they ripped it up. Yeah, one day they were like, we gotta remove all the furniture and we gotta re-roof this balcony because it's leaking into like the person below me, which obviously there's way bigger problems in the world. Like,
Totally.
and especially it's on the balcony, but it's just funny because like it's like they're putting a new roof down. It's just
like
so random to me, but it's like
view.
right. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
know,
working
it's,
on my
like, funny.
computer and they're like just putting a new roof in. You know,
I
like
know that they call it a roof.
yeah.
I guess it's that person's roof, but your floor.
I don't know. All I know is that it's ripped. The flooring is in my hallway. My furniture's in another apartment. They like one day I just was like, it's gone. Like they were like, we'll put it back when we're done. I'm like,
The
all right.
phantom room that it's in. You're like,
Yeah.
does it exist?
Yeah, it's funny. It feels like I was joking. Like it looked like I got robbed because it was just all gone. You know, every last little piece. Like I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what the heck? Yeah.
Every last drop.
Yeah, they just took it all and put it somewhere else.
Oh my God.
It's really funny, really random. The most random stuff happens. We're just so silly.
So silly.
I know. This is the first like apartment problem I've like had though living here.
Yeah,
And
you
know,
like stayed clean.
I wrote an email. I did. I wrote an email because you know how I wrote that email about in Athens.
Oh, of
like, yeah.
course.
So no, it was like much better worded.
Yeah.
Because everyone in my life is like, well, you better be getting a rent reduction. I'm like, oh, all right. I better
then
be.
I
Yeah.
will
Well,
email
then
them
I.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, well, then I better email. Yeah.
You're a good writer too, so I'm sure it was a
So I
well
tried. Yeah.
responded to yet?
Then I followed up via phone call. You
yes,
know, it was like it's a process. I'll keep you guys updated on what we agree on. Yeah.
Roofgate. Balcony gate.
Well, you know how it is with negotiations. You got to go in firm. Like you got to go in like and be like, like give me your best offer. Because if
Yeah.
you say like it's whatever, like you have to act like it's.
you
know?
have to act like it's a bigger deal than maybe it actually is.
Yes,
so they
in
listen.
order to get the result that you might want or whatever. I
No.
don't even know what I want. Maybe like a week off of rent. I don't even know what my
I
goal
know.
is.
I know it's like because it doesn't really bother you, but I'm like, should it bother? You're like, okay, should it?
Especially
Like,
when everyone's like, well, you best
I
be
know.
asking for that discount. I'm
best
like,
be.
whoa, okay, I will. All right, so we just went in on whatever. What else is going on? Oh, we have updates. So
we are
we're
wearing.
wearing?
updates.
If you guys are watching on YouTube, I just realized my bare calf is like exposed.
No, literally same. When I lift my foot up, you can see the space between my sock and my pant, and I don't like it.
I don't like that either. This is a lot of calf showing for me. We're wearing. That's like so much calf. We're
I mean,
wearing
shout
these,
out Lululemon though with our pants.
Yeah, we're wearing Lululemon today, and I should have gotten the tall of these pants. I think that was my problem. You know, they make the stuff in like
Yeah.
different lengths.
Now you know.
Now I know. I've learned. These are the dance studio pants.
Now
I'm
I'm
like
looking
pulling
at your
them down.
calf.
Sorry. I feel like
No, mine's out. Ew, with the socks. Like I'm so embarrassed.
and with the shoes, I feel like I'm like a boy about to go lift weights. You know how they wear like the cropped Lululemon pants? Like it's like a look. Yeah. With the bare ankle exposed a few like hairs.
With their flat-footed shoes for like weightlifting.
You know, like, weightlifting day. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So,
Goodness gracious.
guys, we have new merch. We do. New drop. This is one of our most exciting yet. I mean, I feel like it just constantly gets better and better.
This one's really nice. This is our Matchbook collection. And what's really cool is, so obviously matchbooks are super trendy right now. I collect them. We love them. As you guys know, our last few merch drops, we've tried to make them very, I don't want to say wearable because they're all wearable, but for anyone. Like
Yes,
it could just be-
non-gals on the go listener,
Yeah.
whatever.
But it also is kind of gals on the go. So on the front, we have a really cute matchbox, and it says
adorable.
City Gal.
the font and everything, just like the actual printing of these too is really high quality. I will say, like the graphics that are actually on them. I watched mine, holds up great. The actual sweatshirt itself too is like cozy.
Yes, if you got the Hamptons Gals crew neck, it's the same material, the same company of sweatshirt. So it's this amazing material. We're both wearing XLs. And I love how long they are, and I like how they don't like bunch up weird at the waist. Like they're perfect. Like this is such good quality. But the best part is on the back. Do you think maybe?
Yes. Oh, I can definitely. I have it draped over my shoulder, so I can definitely hold it up. Oh, yes. This is the back. Here, you narrate. Go for it.
So on the back, Brooke's holding. We have 6 different matchboxes, and we wrote different sayings that we've said on the podcast. So on the top, it says, "I'm up, physical comedy, don't text, block me, bring her home, and dinner and a show."
Love it. So it's like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Like, I feel like it's a cute sweatshirt, like, regardless. And the font on all the different matchboxes is, like, different.
We love the coloring, too. Like, it's a neutral sweatshirt with a pop of color. Great material. So great for fall. I feel like we wanted to do something neutral since it was fall. So we'll have the crew neck.
We also have a t-shirt, a pocket tee. It's like a true like frocket.
It's comfort colors, like the brand Comfort Colors, which we love, which is so strat of us.
It is, but it really is great quality. I also, for sizing, I got an XL. You got a double XL.
For the t-shirt?
For the t-shirt?
Yeah.
What about the sweatshirt?
Sweatshirt, I have an XL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the t-shirt, I got a double XL because I find mine shrinks in the wash, and I like mine to cover my butt just in case I go take the trash out. I want to feel safe. That's like a niche thing for me.
No, that is
marked safe.
Marked safe. That is allowed. I think that the sweatshirts have like a general oversized fit. I would say like they're pretty long and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a double XL on the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And then we have 2 other accessories: the mug, the jumbo mug, the one that we've done, the don't text, and the GOTG one. It's this big old mug that you just want to drink your coffee out of. It's my favorite ones.
You guys are going to love it. And the printing on it, once again, so good with all the matchboxes. Oh my God, gorge. And then for the first time, we're doing a poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the matchboxes.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's just the print that you guys see on the back. And it's really nice. It doesn't come framed. I actually just bought a frame on Amazon. I put mine on my shelf in my apartment. It looks so good. I think just matchboxes are having their moment right now.
Yeah.
So we wanted to
lean
in. Match Made in Manhattan. We love that podcast. So yeah, it's a really fun drop. If you guys want to see photos, if you're not watching the podcast on YouTube, you can go to Gals on the Go podcast on Instagram, and I'm sure we've posted a ton of photos. You can so for ordering, these are
the sweatshirt, the crew neck, are pre-order. So this is how it's gonna work. Just this vendor, like that's how it works. Everything else is ready. Like they could have it to you, and it will ship. Like I don't want to say immediately, but like within whatever it is, like 3 to 5 business days.
Right. Whereas the crew neck is going to take a little bit more time because it's this nice material because of
custom printing, etc. Yes. So that will take a few weeks. Yeah. It was the same with our Hamptons one because I feel like a lot of people are like, it's but they do send you updates.
Yeah, you'll get tracking, everything like that. So if you guys are listening to this episode on the day it comes out, the merch is also live today.
Yes, 1 p.m. Eastern time, so I don't know what time.
I love high-end luxury goods as much as the next person, but my wallet isn't always on the same page. That was until I found Quince. Quince is my go-to place for luxury essentials at prices within reach. Quince creates timeless classics that never go out of style. You'll have them in your closet forever. Quince's capsule wardrobe must-haves like 100% Mongolian cashmere sweaters from $50, washable silk tops and dresses, and flattering pants make putting together any outfit that much easier. The best part? All Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts out the cost of the middleman and passes the savings on to us. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I love that. I have this amazing silk skirt from Quince that I seriously love. It's so great for fall with like a sweater and boots. So into that. They also have great linen pieces. My mom loves their linen stuff. So get affordable luxury with Quince. Go to quince.com/gals for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/gals to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/gals.
When do you usually listen to podcasts when they like drop, like the day of? Will you listen at like
Yeah, I'll usually listen. I'm like an afternoon listener. I listen to music in the morning, podcasts in like the afternoon. But I feel like you're opposite. Like
I like to wait, like with my favorite podcast, I'm like, oh, new episode, like wake up, play it. Because I noticed like Alex Earl's podcast, she's like, midnight Eastern time, midnight, and it's like, wow, do people really? They're like waiting at midnight, I guess, to listen. But I guess people probably,
or it's so like people in the morning maybe too.
Yeah, true.
Like I know, like that. I mean, that's what we do for our podcast.
Yeah, no, it is.
We do so that when people wake up, no matter what time their commute is, they can listen. So if you are listening in the morning, I think it like when I used to go be in college, I would listen in the morning on my walk to school. But I don't know, it's just different now. So
different routines.
But yeah, galsinthegopodcast.com, click on shop or on fanjoy.co. Our merch will be live there 1 p.m. Eastern time today. So excited. We love this drop so much. And we're already working on our holiday drops. There's lots of fun things coming up, but this is definitely one of my favorite merches we've done just because I really love this material of crew neck. Like we want to keep doing stuff with this material. And the design is just so on our vibes.
Yeah, it's great. I like the direction we're heading in with the merch.
Me too. Really I hope you guys are too. Speaking of the direction we're moving, we're getting closer to our live shows, and I'm so excited.
No, me too. They're really soon, like, actually. I know.
In a few weeks.
Yes. So we're getting everything, tied in a little bow, especially for Chicago. Those are our first ones. So we're doing 2 Chicago shows. November 2nd is sold out. November 3rd, I think there are a few tickets, maybe.
Yeah. Actually unclear. So go check if you missed a Chicago ticket. November 3rd, we're gonna be it's at 8 p.m. It's part of the 312 Comedy Fest. All the details are on galsinthegopodcast.com. Click on live shows. It's gonna be so much fun. Like
so fun.
2 nights in Chicago. I'm ready.
Me too.
Locked in. Our segments are so funny. It's a completely different show than last time. Bring a friend, bring your boyfriend. I think it's fun for everyone. Bring your mom, bring your brother, whatever you want. And we also have New York City coming up. I met someone on the street yesterday. Shout out Libby. She and her friend are coming. Her friend's coming into town for it. They're making a whole night. They're going to Dry Bar that day.
Oh, that's so cute.
So cute. So, that's December 16th at 8 p.m. at Town Hall. Tickets are still available. We want to sell that thing out. So there's a few tickets left. Go.
Please.
It's going to be a really, really fun time. And then you can be in New York City for the holiday season that weekend. And the New York shows always just hit.
It does.
Yeah, and we'll be selling special edition merch at all the shows, limited quantity, but and the merch is really sick. Considering you see these designs, the merch design for the live show is pretty cool.
You're really a great saleswoman today, Danielle.
I'm passionate.
You're getting it all in. I know. We've been really excited for this, and I feel like with the Chicago ones, it will get us even more excited than the rest. Like,
I know
we've been off for a minute.
We've been off, and now we're back on, and just get ready to see what pink outfits we're wearing to that.
We can't wait to see what you guys are wearing. Obviously, you can wear whatever you want, but it's cute to see people.
Don't buy anything for it, but if you have something pink laying around, wear it.
Yeah. Or anything gals on the go. Sparkles, maybe like fringe. I don't know. Or, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun. Or a chic, all black outfit. Seriously, do you. Just have fun. We're so excited. Get dinner with your friends beforehand. Have a table for one club moment. Get a Cosmo before you come join us. I think it's going to be so much fun.
I'm excited.
I know. I don't think I know. Oh, also, at Chicago, my mom and grandma will be there, and then
my parents are going to come to the second night. I think.
So buy tickets to see it.
And Peaceful Michelle.
They'll be selling the merch, so you can go chat with them. They love it. My mom is coming to both nights, but my grandma's only coming the first night. She is iconic, so she's really fun to chat with, and she's excited to sell merch.
I don't think I've ever met your grandma.
Oh,
when would I have met her?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Well, I know she came to the city that time.
She came to Georgia once, but I don't know if you were there yet. She's hilarious. You're going to love her. She is so fun. Wow, that's so cool that you're going to meet her.
I know. I'm excited.
She's at the hotel with us, so
nice and cozy. I love it. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Okay. So what else do we have to talk about? Oh, should we just hop into Fave and Rec?
Yes. Oh, one more thing. Just to remind you guys, we're so late on this, but better to start now than never. We both have our own LTKs, and in the description down below, we have a collection post on LTK on each of our profiles that basically every week when we talk about our favorite of the week, it'll now be added to that collection. Or just, you know, when we did the fall favorites episode, all of those are on those collections. So you guys can easily shop, because I know it's like frustrating. We talk about these products and then we never talk about them ever again. So this way you can go to our LTK, follow both of us on LTK, because we post our outfits on there anyways. But it's just an easier way for you guys to shop what we talk about.
Good, great point.
Hitting my deliverables
that up. Yeah, you're getting it all in.
So with that, what are you loving this week, Brooke?
Right now, I am loving my Lululemon. We're in Lululemon today. The Align Flare leggings. I think they're called the mini flare technically, but once again, they'll be linked on my LTK.
Hey.
Yeah, and I have the 32-inch length. I love Lululemon because you can choose the length. Like, so for tall gals, like it's literally phenomenal.
It's so nice, especially with leggings. Like it's not something you can just cut. Like sometimes I'll cut my jeans, but like not leggings.
No, you need them to be like, and you could choose your length. Like if you do want like a true ankle, or if you want like a little bit, you know, I think they have like 25, 28, 32. Like they have great options. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the flare. You know what I mean though. So the Align Flare, I'm a yoga pant girly, like, you know, flare legging girly, and I like my other brands of them. You got this. Wow, words are hard. I know. But something about the Align, it's literally the Align material that we know and love. Yeah, truly. In a flare pant, and it's the perfect amount of flare. I wear with my Uggs, but you still look like put together and polished. Like, you know, I feel like it's comfort. I just can't recommend them enough. They're great.
We love that.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I know. I mean, they're amazing. Yeah. So, what do you call them? Yoga pants or flare leggings?
Yoga pants.
I call them flare leggings.
Yeah, and I guess they call them.
Between us?
Yes, and I guess they call them. It depends, like context. I guess, like of me. I would always be like, oh, I'm going to wear my yoga pants. But like maybe if I saw them, I'd be like, oh, the
flare leggings. Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
I really think
I see it in the title here.
But I think it's a difference in our age, because I was like on the cusp when people would go to like Victoria's Secret and get the, you know, yoga pants.
The fold over band. Yeah.
And I would definitely call them that then. But we only did the leggings at that point. It was the fold over leggings, not the flare pant.
Yep.
Whereas maybe you did. So that's why you think of those as yoga pants. Because to me, it's flare leggings.
You know, these are, it's a little bit of, I think that they advertise them as flare leggings. Like it's called like, you know, Align Flare mini or something. So I'm like,
but it's fun to chat about, because I think everyone has their own thing they like to call them.
Yeah. Lululemon has another pair of like yoga pants, flare leggings, but like I like these more. I do. Because they're Aligns. I mean, who doesn't like?
I didn't know they had Align flare leggings. So I'm interested.
Yes. Yeah, get them while they're hot. I feel like it's the type of item that like will sell out. You know?
Yeah. Especially during it looks so
the holidays
too, like in flannel, like cozy.
Oh, it's so cozy.
It's the best weather in New York City right now. I have to say, it's like the one good thing right now.
Yes,
the weather is giving. It hasn't rained. Well, I was in Mexico last weekend, but it hasn't rained this week. Knock on wood. The weather's been like crisp 50s and 60s.
Yes,
warms up a little in the afternoon. I sound like a weatherman. Warming up a little bit in the afternoon. Light thunderstorms.
It's been sunny and nice. Yeah, you're right. That
so
is
thank
one
you for
good
that
thing
weather
going on right now.
Yes, we're very grateful.
What about you? What are you loving?
Oh, well, I guess this is another good thing going on right now. My favorite actually won't be on my LTK. It's a music album. Drake dropped a new album last Friday, like literally when I was at the airport, like at 6 a.m. or something. And
midnight Eastern time.
No, he like didn't do it at midnight, which is so weird.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Because I woke up that morning to download it for the flight and it wasn't there yet. And I was like, Drake, buddy, I'm about to be on a plane. Anyways, it's called For All the Dogs, which also, I mean.
Oh, that's so funny.
Dogs. I thought it was amazing. Obviously, anything he drops, I'm going to be so happy about. However, this album to me, and like we were talking about this, everyone's got different tastes. Like some people like, you liked Honestly Nevermind, which was last summer, like the more house.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
House music vibe. And then he did Her Loss. There was Certified Lover Boy. Like he's been dropping on a lot of albums. This one though, I really like, and I was talking to some of my friends about it. It feels very OG Drake. Like it's very hype. And some people don't like that. Some people like his more chill stuff. Some people like his more house. But for me, I like the hard hitting music, and this is that whole album. And there's like SZA, J. Cole, some other features as well. And I'm obsessed. Yeah,
no, I love that you're so passionate about this. Yeah, it's great. Fun. I know. It is. It's something about like the Drake like that is a little bit nostalgic though. I'm sure you feel that too, like from like college times or like it's something about that sound. I agree. Yeah. So no, I do get it. What's the one album that he did with is it with Future?
21 Savage?
No, it was it was like
Scorpio?
no, like where your ass was at when we recorded in the bathroom. And like, what's that? I know I'm quizzing you, Drake trivia. Like that is so Jumpman. That one. I don't know the name of it. Whatever. That is college for me. So I feel like this is. I'm not going to say
it's that vibe.
Like, yeah,
no, it is that vibe. That's exactly how I feel. Like it's in that same realm. So it just, I don't know. And when I'm listening to Drake, I'm needing hype up. So I think some notable songs. My favorite right now is actually the first one on the album, which doesn't always happen for me, but it's called Virginia Beach. And something about the beat, like I just love beats. Like I'm listening to the beats and the bops. I'm kind of like Brooke in that way.
Yeah, we love the beat.
So I really like that. And there's another song called Amen, which is so good. Like, I don't know. But then I was listening to Chicks in the Office, and she was like, I loved it, but then I went and looked and everyone hates it. So I mean, it's not changing my view, but I didn't know people weren't liking this album.
Did I read something? This could be misinformation, which is why I need to like actually check my sources. I feel like I like read someone's Instagram story. I'm like, oh yeah, that's
as long as you say I got it from Instagram.
Yeah, safe. Or TikTok. I'm like, I saw TikTok about that. Like,
no, that's how we all get information.
Actually, I know something along the lines of like he didn't like think too deeply about the lyrics. Like it was very like silly, like off the cuff.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true.
No, like I could understand that because a lot of the lyrics I'm like, it's just kind of like rap. Like he's just kind of rap. A lot of people think it's him trying to prove himself, him trying to be more baddie again. I don't really know. Like they're saying he dissed Rihanna in the Fear of Heights song, which is tough. Yeah. But I really like that song.
And he just met like Megan Thee Stallion that time too.
I know. He gets some drama. He does. Yeah. But
stirring the pot.
He does like to stir the pot, but his music is so good.
I don't know. That could just be hearsay from what I heard.
I don't know. Well, now he's taking a year off of music, but I'm like, buddy, you have released so many albums. It's fine. But anyways, if you haven't listened to the album, just give it a chance. I'm not like, oh, you don't like it. Like I understand everyone's got their own thing, but it's making me really happy this week. So.
And that's allowed.
That is allowed.
You could link it. You could like. Does he do like will he do vinyls of the?
Maybe. I don't even know.
Does anyone buy CDs anymore? Like, I know they still sell them at Target and stuff. But like, genuinely, who's buying them?
I need to know. I don't know. Sometimes it's fun to put it in your car.
I get
if you have
that.
An older car, you can.
I get that. But how many CDs realistically? Like, okay, so you can only have 6 or whatever in the car.
Selling more vinyls than CDs.
Yeah, because vinyls like made a comeback of.
Oh, and his son has a feature on one of the songs.
Really?
Fear of Heights, maybe he like has like a whole little thing he sings cute. Or raps, I guess.
His son made the cover art.
Yeah,
I did see something about that.
And he's in a music video for 8 a.m. in Charlotte. Like he's in the video.
Oh,
it's just,
wow,
like, cute. I'm just living
sweet.
for this new vibe for Drake, daddy vibe. Did
but
Brooke
he is.
just call Drake daddy?
Well, he literally is. I mean, he has a child. Yes, he does.
So what are you recommending to the gals this week?
I have a book. I devoured this book. I have to post my review on Instagram. Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros.
Let's hear about it.
So everyone's talking about this book because it's fantasy now. So I know.
Fantasy's like having a moment.
How do you feel about fantasy? I know we talked about it a little bit last week with the I've Had a Gals.
I haven't read it. Like I haven't read fantasy books in general, so I can't say anything. But it's not enticing me.
Yeah, like dragons, etc. Like not your vibe.
Correct.
Yeah.
But you are liking it, so
I do.
Curious.
It's not that I'm like against it in the way where I'm like. I've watched fantasy shows and stuff before. I just think it's a little more like you have to get into it. You know, when you open a book and like the first page is like a map of like a world, like you're like, whoa,
side quest active.
Like a made up side quest. you were going like But I loved it. I have to say. So I've read one of her other books. Oh my gosh, what is it? I think Things We Left Unfinished.
Oh,
you read that too,
yes.
right? I cannot even believe this author wrote both of those books.
Yeah, that's why her name sounded familiar when you said that. That's so interesting.
So I guess she took a heart. She was like, we're changing gears. We are going fantasy.
She lived in a castle and wrote this book.
Yeah, it is so, and it's so different. But it really gets you from the beginning. I feel like there is a lot of fantasy. I tried to do the A Court of Thorns and Roses. I got like 2 books into that.
Oh, you finished the 2 books?
And it was getting better, but like I just was like, I don't have the commitment level to give it 3 more books. Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
Better.
No, that was a lot of like world building and like setup. This is like from the beginning, you're kind of in.
Oh, that's nice.
Maybe she doesn't, but it's a dense book, but she doesn't go like, I don't know how to describe it. She kind of like, she doesn't get too descriptive in the way of like it's not needed. Sometimes the setup is so much and you're like, okay, like leave a little to the imagination. She does a perfect job at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, it's a dragon, but like it's not like you can kind of picture in your mind what you think of it, which I appreciate. Like then I've been going on a TikTok deep dive afterwards. I'm like, you know, what team are we on? What do we predict? The second one comes out in November.
Oh, so it's like
I read it at perfect time.
Series.
There's
That's
only
really
2,
fun.
I think. So I'll read the second. I'll be done. Highly suggest, even if you guys don't read fantasy, I would say Fourth Wing, give it a shot.
Oh,
yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Oh my God. It was one of those books finally where I was like, hanging out with Ben, I was like, can I like read my book? You know, like I wanted to read it again. You had that
feeling again.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't felt that in a minute.
I know. So then it's time to switch. That's the thing.
Maybe I need to switch. Well, then I switched to self-help and I started reading Tools of Titans, Tim Ferriss. And that's nice because you can kind of just flip around and like.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to read that. I have it. Like I feel like you could just do a random page.
Yeah, and I've already gotten some tips. But it's one of those like I was taking notes like because I just wanted to. And I'm like, all right, well that's a different kind of reading.
Yeah.
This isn't reading before bed because I want to be taking in the information.
Yes.
So maybe I'll give something else a try.
Oh, and there's some smut in this book. Like there's some graphic scenes, in a good way. Towards the end, like you kind of have to get to it, like because I heard that it was, and I was like, where is it? And then you finally get there, and you're like, oh, we're here.
I'm here.
Yeah,
we've arrived.
We've arrived at your destination. Yeah, and I really liked it. Again, the characters too. It's like the type of characters where it's like you love them, you hate them, you love them, you hate them, and like it all makes sense in the end. You know,
of course.
Yeah, like you're like I hate this guy, and then you're like,
he's a big teddy bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aww, he like melts, like the ice melts, and he's like.
Well, you realize why he is the way he is.
Oh, of course, but of course.
Yeah.
This podcast is sponsored by Squarespace. We love Squarespace here at Gals in the Go. I don't know if you guys have checked out our Gals in the Go podcast.com website. We used Squarespace to make our website, and we absolutely love it. We love having a hub for all of our podcast things, like where you can shop our merch, where you can see our live show dates. Like it's just really nice to be able to refer to our website for you guys to all check out. And it's just so nice how Squarespace has made it so easy. So you actually can sell custom merch and create a passive income stream that engages your audience and scales your brand on Squarespace, which is really, really cool. You can have an online store attached. They have so many different things. Like also you can set up email campaigns so you can drive sales and engage your audience with the Squarespace email campaigns. It easily allows you to collect email subscribers on your site and then build connections and repeat business through regular email updates, which I think is awesome. One of our favorite things about the website is the analytics. We can use the insights from Squarespace to grow our business. You can learn where your site visits and sales are coming from, and you can analyze which channels are most effective. So it allows you to help improve your website and build a marketing strategy based on your top keywords or most popular products and content. So we do love that about it. So I highly suggest you guys go check out squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to go to squarespace.com/gals to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Okay. Anyways, what's your rec?
So mine's super interesting. It's a podcast series. Have you heard of these? Like it feels like you're watching a show, but it's only Audible.
Oh.
It's called Bad Influencer, actually. I listened to it on the plane to Mexico. Like I finished the whole series. It looks like they've been uploading episodes every Tuesday. So
it's still going.
I think because the last episode I'm left hanging. So this is the bio. It says it's so big. Like it's a light listen. It's cheesy.
Is it real or it's fiction?
I think it's fiction.
Okay.
A wannabe nobody makes a wish and wakes up a famous influencer only to find herself caught in nonstop scandals featuring Dumois, Kristen Doty, Perez Hilton, and Christy Carlson Romano. Bad Influencer is a romantic comedy for your ears set in the New York City influencer world.
So it's like an audiobook, kind of.
Yeah. I guess it's like an audiobook, but it's like 30-minute episodes.
Is there actor? Like, do they act in it?
Yeah, they act. There's sound effects. So I was gonna say it's an audiobook, but it really feels like for a second I was like, is there video I'm not watching?
Yeah.
But no, like they describe everything really well, and it's not an audiobook because they're not like Brooke said this.
Yeah.
This, you start to get the voices, and I mean it's a very light listen. It's nothing deep or anything, but it's enjoyable. Like when the paparazzi comes, you hear the photo.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the click, 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 yeah.
And there's like some romance, there's scandal, there's like a influencer couple and like what's behind the scenes on their influencer trips.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It's interesting.
How did you stumble upon this?
I was listening to the Dumois podcast.
I knew they did an ad
guest.
for it.
Well, she had the guest. The guest she had on is like the producer of this.
Oh.
So I was like, wait, this actually sounds kind of interesting. And I liked her. She's not in the show, but she produced it. So I found myself there.
I've seen this as a thing recently, like mini produced series type of things.
Cool.
Yeah.
It made me want to like do one. It's a side
That's
quest.
fun. Yeah, that would be a great side quest.
Like a voice actor. Like that's so I guess that's like voiceover, like when you do animated films.
That's the dream job. You don't have to get ready.
I know.
You still get to like act and like, you know,
Yes.
if you need to like tweak something, I feel like it's a little easier because you don't have to worry about like how your face looks, how your body looks and whatever. Like you could just tweak your voice a little.
You're so right. You can enunciate like this and like no one can tell.
Not that it's an easy job. I definitely don't think it is.
Still an actor.
But it's I feel like that would be the dream actor job.
I know. So if anyone's looking to cast vocal actors,
Yes,
Brooke
we're
and
available.
Danielle, Gals in the Go.
Yeah.
We're here. And so it's by Emerald Audio is like the network, I guess. And I think they have other series. So I might delve in.
Oh, now you're in. You got hooked on this. That's why they do that. Like, I feel like, you know, she was like, I'm going to have the producer on. And like, she's smart, Dumas. Like, she's like, I'm going to get him in.
Totally.
Yeah. We run ads on our show sometimes, like Podcast One will run ads of like other shows and stuff. And I feel like it's a good way to like get people into other shows, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
We're here to support other shows. I love that people want to listen to audio things. It's just so nice. Like you're folding laundry. I always make that example.
Yeah.
I hate folding
You're just
laundry.
always folding laundry.
I'm always
Danielle just stays full.
I was literally folding laundry last night and I was just like, I need something to keep me so stimulated. So I was listening. I've been listening to Chicks in the Office a lot.
I saw her at a Broadway show.
You did. And that's when I just started listening.
It was the weirdest thing. I was like thinking about Barstool for some reason. And then like I appeared in this, what did I see? Oh, Gutenberg. So good. That could have been my rec.
I need to
Phenomenal.
see that.
Hysterical.
Oh.
And then I saw Fran from Chicks in the Office like walk in. Like I saw her outside and I was like, oh, I guess maybe she's going to the same show as me. And like I took my seat. And then she was like, you know, minutes passed, whatever. And she was like, excuse me. She was trying to pass me, like to sit next to me. I was like, oh my God, she's sitting right there.
fellow
I'm like,
podcaster.
I know, fellow podcaster.
Like, hey, I'm Brooke, fellow podcaster. That would have been funny.
No, but she probably thought I was a weirdo because like I kept looking at her. I was like, is it, you know, when you give the people the look, like, is it
like,
you? Is it not you?
yeah.
Like, but I don't know. I guess I could have just said hi. Would you have said hi in that case?
No. So
Yeah. I know. There's some cases where I'm like, oh, like,
depends.
do you say
Like maybe
something?
if I had gone to dinner before and I had one glass of wine, maybe I would have been like, hey, love your pod. Like I wouldn't have been like, I also have a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's if you were sitting right next to her, maybe I would have. But she was like,
She was a
down.
few seats. She definitely had to like climb over my stuff because you know how the Broadway seats are. Like it's
Oh
pretty
my
tight. Like you're like,
gosh.
oh, do I get out of the aisle? Do I do?
Right.
Yeah.
Do I stand and like stick to the back of the wall?
Yep.
It's a whole
Yeah. Yeah. I got some candy though. That was a great show. When did I see that? Like 2 weeks ago or something?
Yeah, I remember you
It's
texted
really
us about
funny.
it, and I immediately wrote it down as a show I want to see.
Yeah, really, really funny. All right. So with that being said, should we hop into the meat of the episode?
I would love that.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even talk about.
Yeah, no, we didn't. So today we're going to be talking about the fall uglies, the winter uglies.
I'm feeling ugly.
I know you just Danielle sat down before this and
I said, I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not looking for compliments. Like, I really just need everyone to know I feel ugly. Like, I've been very, very blessed the last few years, ever since I like was off Accutane and I got my hormones under control. I haven't really been breaking out. And this week, for whatever reason, pimples all over my face.
I
And
really
it's
can't see. I feel like you and I'm not even just like saying that. I really am not.
Well,
yeah.
thanks. Well, I think more so actually what it is I'll have a breakout for a couple days. It was really while I was in Mexico, and I get really bad hyperpigmentation. I do not pop them, I do not touch them, and it just leaves a mark. So when my makeup's off, like there's just this red, like it's flat, but it's red.
Gotcha.
And it really just makes me upset. But you know, whatever, all natural here. We love our skin, we love our life, everything, but I'm just feeling ugly. I'm feeling puffy and ugly.
You're allowed to have those sentiments.
Yeah.
But I do think you look great. I feel like the brows, like everything looks so good.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
thank you. I, again, was not looking for validation. You know when some people are like, I feel so ugly. And like,
Yeah,
sometimes you want people,
yeah.
but I just need that to be known. Like, I just want people to feel validated because I Snapchatted, because I still Snapchat. I Snapchatted in like 2 of my friend group Snapchats, and I was like, is anyone else feeling just like weirdly ugly this week? And everyone was like, wait, yes, like I'm breaking out. My hair is greasy. Like
Skin is dry.
My hair has been up for the last 3 days. Like,
yep.
I refuse.
Nothing fits me. Like, I don't know what happened. I feel like I woke up one day and I was like, nothing in my closet. And I'm not even just talking about like just too tight, like really all over the board, but I'm like, nothing
like looks
fits right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like all baggy stuff. Like and I will continue to do so. I don't know. There's just something. And it's also that weird time of year where, like your summer tans may be wearing off, so you have to keep self-tanning, and then it
yeah. So why don't we get into the few things that we do, tips and tricks, how to make ourselves feel better, and then
that's how we're working through
it. And we also asked you guys, so I feel like honestly you guys have better tips than we do.
Way better tips, because I'm struggling, honestly. So
it's a vent session for all of us, and you're allowed to feel down, like, that's the thing. I need to say this because I'll be like, oh, like I'm not feeling myself, and people are like, you should love yourself. You're allowed to consistently across the board love yourself.
Yeah,
trust me, I love myself. Trust me. Don't worry about me.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. You're allowed to overall love yourself, but have some days in the week where you're like, but this is off, or I don't, love the way I look. That is completely normal and valid to feel.
Yes, definitely.
I just want to be clear.
No, and that's why I sat down and I said, I'm ugly today. I'm feeling gross. And I don't want to keep saying the word ugly, but it's just like to be dramatic, okay? Like, I'm just feeling gross. So we came up with some things that we do to kind of keep our head above water.
Yes.
And then you guys really submitted some great tips, so we're going to read those after. So it'll just be a little
pop back and forth
here.
Oh, also I need to say, random, I got the new iPhone, obsessed. That's another, I guess, like favorite,
same.
whatever. Yeah.
iPhone 15.
I feel like sometimes they do it and it's like not a total change from the last one.
Right.
And it really isn't, but the camera is so much better.
The vlogs on the camera are so much better.
Insanity. Yeah. And it's extremely lightweight.
It's so much lighter. You're so right. Wait, can we try the thing?
Oh, where we try to share a contact card?
Yeah, because we haven't. It's working. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Oh my God, it says Brooke Michio. We just put our phone. We already have our contacts.
Oh, what is mine like my?
Wait,
it has my phone number.
Oh,
we'll blur that. In post. But you didn't set yours up.
No, I didn't. I need to. Well, I did, but I didn't do a face. Like, I just did yellow.
Oh, I know it's hard because you got to pick something that's like appropriate for all. I did my memoji.
Yeah, it's cute. So yeah, we just put our phones together, and like, let's say Brooke and I didn't have each other's number. You just put your phones together, and it's called Name Drop. And it puts your
shares contacts. Like your contact card and stuff.
Yeah, an AirDrop. I think now too. We just have to put our phones together instead of like.
I did see that.
I should have done that earlier when I was AirDropping.
Oh yeah, I just feel like AirDrop got faster. Like it's a really I feel like they made updates were made.
Yeah, updates were made. I skipped from the 13 to now, so I'm like seeing a really big upgrade. It's iOS 17 in general, sick.
We're such tech girls.
We're tech girls. No, we're big Apple girls. So yeah.
And you got the new case for the new iPhone?
Yep, a little case to 5.
It came already?
Big D. Yeah, I got it in the mail yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, that's great. I had an OtterBox on it before, so that was
I have the Apple case. It's really sleek.
Yeah, it goes with your outfit today, Brooke. All right, let's get into it.
Okay. Obviously we know that this is important, but like keeping up with routines. But I honestly, this is a note to myself because I feel like every winter I slip, and then like maybe I'll start again in like the spring or whatever. This was me this year. Like I was like, I feel like I made the change to start working out at the beginning of this year, which I'm actually happy that it starts my resolution.
Yeah,
thank you. But I feel like I need to keep up with it because I do notice like a significant change in like my happiness, I would say, and my overall, like, I get out of a workout class and like I literally could cure cancer. Like I feel like I'm unstoppable, like, I know, like
sweaty and great.
So
it makes you just feel better.
Yeah. So just I don't have like too many set routines in my life, but it's more so just staying on top of like exercising, still getting out of the house even when it's cold. I'm like, I need to tell myself that because it will be like, the first day comes where it's like 40 degrees, 45 degrees. I'm like, not leaving today. And it's like, I'm just setting myself up for failure.
I know. And I've definitely come to a point, I'm just such a morning workout person that if I don't do it in the morning, it's just not happening, which sucks. Like, so you have to also recognize when the best time for you is.
Yeah. You might need to play around with that too. I've learned that too. Because I used to be like more evening, and now I'm maybe bumping it up, maybe at midday if I can. Obviously we're very, very lucky with our schedules, but morning isn't for everybody either.
No. My first tip is recognizing what style of clothing you feel best in. Because I did this during summer. Like, I literally have certain bathing suit cuts. I know Brooke does too. Like, just really leaning into that. Like, instead of when you're shopping, because I fall to this a lot, where I'll see something that's, you know, trending and I really want to try it, but it doesn't look good on me, and I know it, and I'm constantly pulling at it. Why even bother buying it? Why even bother putting it on my body? Like, I just did a closet clean out, and I was like, does this serve me? Does this make me feel good when I put it on? Is it going to be hard for me to style? Then it's gone. So I'm like just recognizing now that we're entering a new season. Okay, fall clothes. What kind of sweater cuts do I like? Do I like crop sweaters? Do I like long sweaters, baggy sweaters, fitted sweaters? Like, it sounds crazy and analytical, but it really makes it easier when you're getting dressed in the morning, because nothing's worse than when you're like, oh, I just hate everything, you know? So you can kind of recognize, like, let's say you're having more of an ugly day. Okay, then let's wear an outfit that we feel really good in.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Thanks.
Even like the cuts on the sweaters and stuff, I find, because I'm like, otherwise I feel like a potato sack, like, you know, in some of them, but then in others I'm like, oh, I'm cute, feminine, girly, you know, exactly. Just by the difference of a simple, like, little whatever.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's next for you?
Next for me, note to myself, is moisturize. I've talked about this on the fall episode, but like, for real.
It's getting dry.
So dry. I feel like my eyes are dry. Everything's just like dry.
I know.
Yeah. So I'm just in my hydration era.
That's great.
And using any product that's like, you know, we add moisture. I'm like, add that back to the routine.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in the summer I'm like, I'm sweating, like, not needed. Now I'm like, pump that back.
Yeah. That's a really good
moisturizing
tip.
Obviously at least twice a day. You'll moisturize in the morning, like before you put on your makeup, or no?
Oh, on my face, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm constantly moisturizing
my body too, though.
Yeah, that was one of my New Year's goals, of like putting lotion on after the shower, and I've been pretty good.
And when I'm feeling lazy, body oil.
Oh yeah, easy. But then it stains things, so you have to be
prepared. You have to be careful. Yeah. But that is a great hack in the winter when you're like, I just feel cracked skin, you know. Solve that.
It makes you look so good. Like, your legs look phenomenal when you put body oil on.
What do you have, like, a favorite lip balm right now that actually is effective for chapped lips? Because all of these, I like them too. Rhode, Summer Friday, etc. Like, I need a product that really works. I have one, the Oak Essentials, that it's the sponsor of our podcast. Yeah. Love it. It's great.
It's nice. It's not too crazy where I feel like it actually works.
That one really works. But I feel like I need something even, like, I'm okay if it smells weird, or if it, you know. Like,
I haven't had like chapped. I guess soon I will. So I've been using the Rhodes and the Laneige.
Yes.
However, in high school, when I was on Accutane and I was getting dry all the time, the lip balm I used was Rosebud Salve.
Oh.
Like, you know, that like
the tin.
And oh my God, I would just sit there and just, I don't know if it worked or not, but I just remember using it all the time. So it must have.
What moisturizer did you use when you were on Accutane?
Oh, Clinique Moisture Surge, and then Moisture Surge Intense at night.
Wow.
And it worked so well.
Is that like the yellow pump?
No, it's in a jar. It's like a pink jar. That one's like just like the daily moisturizer, but these were the Moisture Surge. I actually recently repurchased them because they're just so good.
I like the products that are more for
like
that
surge
sort of
me
stuff.
with moisture.
Yep.
And there's a Peter Thomas Roth water drenched mask I've been using. You put on for like 3 minutes and it just moisturizes your face and then you wash it off. It's like gel on your skin. It's so cool.
I know,
God,
right?
It's
so in. Yeah.
It's so fun because you're like, oh my God, it's something.
Would you would do like Aquaphor and stuff on your face too with Accutane, or no, not really? I've read about this.
But I'm sure it's good for like the corners of your lips and like where there's like chapped skin. But I don't know.
I feel like I also have eczema. I'm just saying this. I'm just going off. No, I do. I actually like know for a fact that I like kind of do. I get like some patches on my face. I have like a patch above my lip that I constantly get, a little bit like some parts around my eyes, and then on my body I feel like I've not big patches, but I'll just get like little. There's certain places where like I know I get it.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like it's eczema.
Maybe. I'm not
sure.
I
think a lot of people do get it.
Is it like little dry areas or little red areas?
Like red patchy, kind of like itchy a little bit, like. Yeah, it's a little different than just dry. Like it's kind of like you're like, ooh, this is like, it's hard to cover, that sort of stuff.
Well, stay moisturized then.
I know. I feel like you have to use like the eczema safe stuff, and they can give you like more prescription ointments and stuff. But I'm like, I feel like it's not a long-term thing. Like it's more like when there's a flare up.
Yeah,
it's complicated. I feel for you people with eczema, it's tough.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
My next tip, and I'm assuming it's one of yours as well. So I struggle. Because I want to be tan, And so my tip is regular self-tanning, regular spray tans. However, when you're also working out in the fall and winter, when it gets all sweaty, it gets patchy. So then I'll find myself going a week without doing anything and I feel like shit. Like, it's a personal thing. Everyone's different, but I just really find that I like how my whole look looks when I'm just a little bit tanner. I feel more glowy. I think a lot of people feel this way.
Yeah.
It just feels very flattering.
Totally.
So I really love Tan Luxe so much. Like, I just want to be better about like just applying it. Like, you're so good at it. It would be like, get fresh self tan last night, because I'll get spray tans and then I feel weird getting a spray tan every week, obviously. So then I just like wait till my next spray tan, but I need to like do the self tanning.
I missed a week last week though, and I was like, feeling it's amazing. Like, it feels so superficial, being
is.
like, oh, this is so like trivial or whatever. But if it's like little things that will boost your confidence and make you feel better, do it, and lean in. But the drops are really easy because you could add them to I like the Isle of Paradise ones too.
Yeah.
And then I have like a full like routine. I feel like that I do,
Oh my God, you're so good at it.
I try. Thanks. It looks pretty decent. I'm happy with it.
It looks so nice and natural, a lot like orange. I feel like it's a very nice color. And yeah, like Brooke said, like sometimes it's easy as just, even sometimes I'll just tan my face, like, because your face is always a little bit lighter, I feel like, than the rest of your body. So I use like Tan Luxe drops, put in your moisturizer, you put it on before you go to bed. The next morning you wake up glowing. So, and it makes your makeup look amazing. I know you said you sometimes put it on under makeup.
Oh yeah.
Right before you're about to do your makeup.
Oh, I love that. I put it like with my primer, and then like by the end of the night, I'm like, oh, I have a glow.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's kind of nice.
Makeup and there's more there.
I love it.
What's your next tip?
Additionally, if you don't keep up with self-tanning, which I would say for the most part I do, but also just getting your makeup in shades that match your fall and winter shade.
This is so good.
Yeah. And just being realistic with yourself. Like, I feel like I lose that summer like tan that I had, or even just switching up your routine for the winter. I think this is like, sometimes, like we said, you need an adjustment. Maybe it's more moisturizing of products. Maybe instead of like going for like the powders that you would normally go for in the summer to like, blot, like maybe now we're like adding back a little highlight, you got to get that glow back.
Yeah. You got to bring the glow.
Yeah. And like having fun with that and setting myself up for success with that. I feel like I need to like go through all my products and be like, that was my summer shade, get rid of that and be realistic. Cause otherwise I already have a problem with like matching my face to my neck, but like otherwise I really look a mess and it's not good.
It's literally then I feel even grosser when I put on an accidentally like too dark of a shade for my like winter color.
Yep.
And then you get dressed and you're like, oh my God, the neck.
When you catch like a photo of yourself from the side, and you're like, whoops, messed that up. Yeah.
No, and I like how you said be realistic with yourself. Yeah. I'll be like, no, I'm definitely like at least this shade. And it's just, it oxidizes on your skin. It always ends up orange, or like, I'm always trying to make, and I do this, and I still will do this. Like if I'm wearing a turtleneck, you best believe I'm wearing my darker foundation, and I'm just blending to the next. You can't see, but you gotta be realistic. Like I definitely am due to like go get matched for like a. But then they freaking do the screen thing. I'm like, okay, I could have just done that.
I know. I feel like we have problems with the color, the matching. Yeah, I know.
It's fine. It's fine.
One time I asked them to match. I cannot even believe I did this. I went to like a makeup pop-up and I was like, oh, my face isn't tan, but my body's tan. Can you match it to my body? The shade is just ridiculous. Like I was like, this is just like, it was so off,
I would have done that though too, probably like, can you do my neck or like my chest or something?
I don't know. It was maybe
it didn't work out.
It just didn't.
Was it the screen thing though? Was it the camera and they put it on your skin?
No, it was like just guess. Like it was kind of just guess. Like it was like, oh, this looks about right. Like
Can we talk about this comment? I got I got a comment like, Danielle, you're getting a little too comfortable saying the word raw dog.
It's just become part of everyday phrasing.
I find like Ryan's been saying it now. Yep. Like, oh no, it's infiltrating.
Yeah. I don't think about like the actual deeper meaning there. I'm just like, oh yeah, like raw dog in it. But like actually when you're people who don't hear that regularly are probably like did she just did she just say that? Yeah. Like, they're thinking about it. Like, oh.
Yeah, it's better to say more like cold turkey or like something like that, but we're like raw dog and raw dog in the fall uglies. Is that our title? People will love that.
We're not raw dogging though. We've got a lot of help.
We're actually working really overtime.
Yeah. Do you have anything else? Any other?
I think one more. On the line of like breaking out and stuff. Stop touching your face. And I'm talking to myself. Like not even like I've gotten better about like pimple popping, like not doing that, but I just find myself touching my face all the time, and I feel like that spreads bacteria.
Yeah.
So just, I'm telling you, telling myself, telling Brooke to stop touching your face.
I need to hear that too. I feel like I sit like when I'm just on my computer or like in bed reading, one hand just on my face, which is just like, I need to.
No, I know.
Yeah, I need to
myself
not
on
do
the
that.
plane doing that.
Yeah.
So now we can just
get into
rapid fire.
what you guys have to say about. We asked you guys on our Instagram at Gals on the Go podcast. If you don't follow us, 100% should. Yeah. Okay. Staying hydrated.
Yeah.
I asked Danielle the other day, hey, can you bring me a packet of electrolytes?
And I said yes. What flavor? It is so important to stay hydrated, and it's just so easy. It's not. It can. Some people don't like the taste of water, so just put electrolytes in them if it helps you.
Yeah, love that.
Someone said I'm not beating them. Sad face. Not beating the fall ugly.
Oh, I like this. Okay, I highlight my hair in the fall instead of going dark. It makes me look sun-kissed. Like just switching up your routine in a way. Like, I mean, I just said keep to your routine, but you know, like switching up your beauty routines, or if you have like a thing that you do, you know.
I love that. Properly supplementing and focusing on finding inner happiness, glow from within. I mean, obviously go to your doctor and see what's best for you, but I know some people in the fall and winter take more vitamin D, their levels get low, magnesium, you know, vitamin C, like just keeping the insides good, your gut health, like some probiotics, stuff like that, I think is a great tip. What is skin cycling? Someone said skin cycling.
I think that's like retinol.
Oh, I need to do
like what? Like 1 day on, 2 days off, or something. Like, I'm pretty sure
that makes
like
sense.
Some sort of a routine. I feel like I definitely don't do that exactly, but I feel like when I use a more like intense product on my skin, I'll be like, okay, maybe like tomorrow I'll be a little lighter. Right. Like unintentionally, I kind of do that. Like
light day.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone's saying self tanning. Like everyone.
Yep. Oh, slugging. This is a hot take. Not hot take. More
just like not everybody.
Yeah. I tried it one time, broke out, so it's not for me. No.
I've never tried it. I think it's just putting on a lot of moisturizer, right?
It's like Aquaphor and stuff. Like it's like when you layer up.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
But if it works,
I'm like
for
a sticky little.
Oh, I like this. Cozy girl walks all bundled.
That's cute.
So cute with your little coffee in your hand.
That's really
walks
cute.
Really have been healing. We talked about that in a few episodes ago. Like walks heal all.
I know.
Especially if you wake up in the morning. So I was watching this TikTok and the girl was like, because sometimes I'll be like, oh, I don't have time for a walk. 10 minutes, go.
The problem is it's never 10 minutes for me because I'm like, oh, let me check out the new store.
Yeah,
like, let me
get a coffee.
I always find myself like wandering. Yeah,
I know. And then you have to, because it's like 10 minutes. Okay, so do I walk 5 minutes this way and then walk back towards my apartment? Like, or is it 10 minutes there, 10 minutes back? You know, like you or is it a circle? Got to figure out your route. But I thought that was a good reminder.
That is a great reminder. Having warm, dirty chais in the morning. So kind of like having your.
Seeing some sober Octobers.
10-minute morning yoga videos on YouTube.
Oh.
I'm in my stretching era. I am. I love my Theragun, not needed though.
So good.
But I'm big into taking that time and actually like, I'm not gonna say I do it every day, but I'm pretty good about stretching though.
Excuse me.
It's important.
That's amazing.
I know.
Like when you get back from SoulCycle?
Yeah. Yeah, when I get back, or like even before, like I'll be like, oh, I'm a little tight right now. Like let me get loose.
Will you like get down and like touch your toes? Like, go girl.
Yeah.
I love that. That's something I don't do. Our hair girl Mad said, what the fuck is fall uglies? That's funny.
Everybody gets it. It's funny. Everyone's like self-tanning. This one says trying to embrace being pale. Like, yeah, do you know?
No, I know. That's the thing. It's really just what you feel
totally
best in.
I've heard a lot about this, the snail mucin.
I have not.
It's a product. I think it's like a slugging type product. Like I think it's like really moisturizing. I don't know. It must be snail something. Yeah. I don't think it's a brand. I think it's like a general. Yes.
Gotcha. Seeing brow appointments. Brooke and I both recently have been getting our brows done. It definitely helps frame your face, I feel like.
Yeah, yours look fire. They're really, really good. Are they tinted or are they just done?
Today I filled them in. But they're not tinted. They just trim and tweeze.
Wow.
TNT, baby.
Back to running, prioritizing moving my body just to feel good, signing up for a workout class with a friend, a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. I love this because this reminds me of college. Thursday routine, self-tan, whiten teeth, tint eyebrows. That Thursday night marination when you're in your self-tan, like, and you're excited for the weekend ahead.
Yes.
'Tis the best.
Yep. No face makeup, mega hydrated skin. Love that.
Love wearing gold hoops and rings to dress up an outfit. That's always fun if you're in like a casual outfit and you just dress up with jewelry.
Yes.
Like I love like how you're in a more casual outfit but you have like all your jewels.
Oh yeah. totally. I was gonna wear maybe bigger earrings, but I was like, sport mode activated.
Definitely.
Face mask, skincare, of course. Your cozy box. I feel like once again, these sounds kind of somewhat superficial, but like
that's what
take
this episode
and pick.
is. Okay?
Yeah,
like it's just
I know.
This is that vibe.
I know, and you pick and take like what works for you. Obviously, Aquaphor. Someone said reading the book Atomic Habits for inspiration. Have you ever read that book?
No, and both my parents, you read it, right?
It's self-help. Like if you need a good self-help book, it's pretty digestible too.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Some of them are
intense.
No, this one's like it gives really practical use cases and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, not that I'd like do it. He gives like things to do, and I'm like, I definitely don't have those routines in my life, but it was inspiring.
I love that.
Yeah,
a couple people got puppies. Good for you. That'll beat the uglies.
Is that
that'll make me happy.
Whoa.
I know. I mean, that's a bit much.
Yeah. A lot of people are fostering dogs right now, though, and I would consider that.
I would fall in love.
Really? You think it would be like hard to give it up?
I mean, I sobbed saying goodbye to my car. I can't imagine.
Emotional attachment.
No, literally. No.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I think you should do that. And I'll come hang out with the dog.
It's just an idea. Like it would be like, I was thinking like a week, like not anything crazy. I'm like a week that I'm here. I feel like that would be like really nice to do.
It's such a great thing to do if you can like be okay with, or you can adopt the dog. I guess that's the thing. If you fall in love, you can keep the dog. I think
that's not on my on my bucket list. What's that? My bingo card.
My bingo card for 2020. I do not see you with a dog.
No.
Yet.
That's why I was like, I feel like fostering would be nice because you're doing something good and it's like almost like
I know it is sweet.
A trial run. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that we have talked long enough.
Our limit.
Yeah, we have hit our max. But we love you guys, and we were thinking of you.
We love you guys so much. Hopefully this podcast gave you a giggle, gave you a smile.
Chuckle.
And merch will be available starting today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Live shows. We can't wait for Chicago in a few weeks. So excited. In Texas, Dallas, and Austin, New York. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye.